Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Construction Simulator 2, and hopefully this thing is going to behave itself now. Now that we didn't try and, low load it. I've quit the game, I've reloaded. Let's get it parked up to where it should be, and it seems to be behaving itself now, so that seems to be the way to fix that issue. If you are having a vehicle that just, thinks it's on ice rather than actually on on the tarmac, that's what you do. Right, okay, so we need an asphalt delivery system. So let's see if our dump truck can take asphalt. I'm hoping it can. Right, so now we're in here. Let's see. Oh, we've got gravel in the back, haven't we? We need to sell that. Make our way over to the gravel mill. Actually, let's go bumper camera. There we go. Get the groove on. Just the only problem with this is it's a completely fixed camera, so you can't turn your head. You can't pan the camera from side to side. So we just have to sit here and wait now for the lights. Then we'll go dump that gravel, we'll pick up some asphalt, take that over, hopefully our equipment will behave the way it's supposed to. That was very, very weird what was going on with that coal planer last time out. Very weird indeed. But, you saw me moving it there and it seemed to be behaving itself the way it did before we put it on the low loader. So I think going forward, don't put the paver, or the planer on the back of a low loader, because you're just asking for it to screw up somehow. I don't think we're going to have any issues with the paver. I think that'll be okay, but you never know. So, and certainly in terms of moving the planer around, we'll be resetting that to wherever it needs to go. Right, so I can't see where I'm going. Now I need to change the camera. Let's go to the static orbit camera. There we go. Tip out the back of this, the rest of this gravel. There we go. We've got £2 for that. Always nice. And now we want some asphalt. That's this one here. So, can this one take asphalt? Or are we going to need to lease another vehicle? Oh no, we can. Excellent stuff. I wasn't sure if we would be able to or not, but we can. So, I'm quite pleased by that. Insufficient money. Okay, so we couldn't fill it up because we just spent 21 grand for hot mix asphalt. Ouch. That is pricey. So I was seeing big dollar signs as to how much money we could make off this job. Those big dollar signs are getting smaller and smaller and smaller with every step of this job. Luckily, we don't need to buy any more supplies. We have everything we need. But my only concern now is that if we do need to lease something else, we can't afford to until we complete the next stage. So, Alright, asphalt is here. Switch to the following vehicle, mill-type vehicle, rank 1. Guessing that's the coal planer. A colleague will steer the dump truck and drive alongside the coal planer. Activate the helper feature via the context menu of the dump truck. You do not need to leave the vehicle to do so. Toggle milling, perhaps? Function mode active. Okay. Says we don't have to leave the vehicle to do so, but I think we do. Maybe not. Okay. Toggle milling. He's not driving alongside me. We probably should have taken on a tutorial on how to use this, actually. Yeah, I think we should do that. Oh, I can't because I'm on a job already. Okay. Oh, here we go. Press triangle and select the dump. Gotcha. Use the excavator menu. Now the okay. Activate helper. Confirm. Helper activated. Now press to open the context menu. Turn the rotor on to start milling. Try to cut a perfectly straight line in the asphalt. Oh, I see. He's going to drive in front of me. I just bought asphalt and I shouldn't have done. Okay. So we need to switch vehicles. And I know what I've done wrong here. Where's my dump truck? We need to unload this into the asphalt paver behind us. That's the mistake I've made. So we need to unload that into the back of there. I'm kind of skipping ahead a step here. I thought I needed to bring up asphalt. I just misread the requirements. I just needed to bring something that could take asphalt. This is something we would have to do later, is to put the mix in so that we can put out the new stuff. So let's try tipping that in there. Okay, that's more than we needed. A lot more than we needed. Well, at least more than we needed to fill that up. So we're going to have to empty that and sell that mix. That's a big loss. That's, you know, we've lost £5 effectively by doing that. Money we couldn't really afford to lose. But at least we've got that out the way now. So let's bring that here. Let's park that back up. There we go. Let's switch back into the cold planer. Activate the helper. Toggle milling. Oops, roadworks deactivated. Haha, look at that. Cool. Very, very cool. We're ripping up the old asphalt. Tell the helper to wait while you maneuver. Deactivate the helper. Okay. And then via the context menu we can... He's trying to turn around to meet us, look. Get out of his way if we can. There we go. So he should reposition himself now. Awesome stuff. So we kind of should have deactivated the worker, but we didn't. Never mind. We didn't need to in the end. I wonder if we get to sell the old asphalt. Dump truck is full. Deactivate the helper and take over the steering wheel. Drive it to the gravel pit and dispose of it. Okay, so deactivate the milling. Actually, the quickest way to deactivate the worker is just to switch into the vehicle itself, isn't it? There we go. So let's take this over to the gravel pit, dump that out, and I wonder if we'll get paid for any of this. That would be cool. It would be useful as well if we're going to need to buy more asphalt mix later on. And I don't know if one single load in the back of the paver is going to be enough. Yeah, those brakes squealing. So will you pay me for this? That's the important question. Hey, sale of bulk goods, 11 grand. Oh, very nice. That's cheered me up. That's cheered me up no end. So we'll make our way back. I'm guessing we're going to have to do this a few more times to plane out the rest of this section of tarmac. See what happens when we get back here, or has it kind of just done it for us? Mill the following area. So yeah, we need to carry on milling, as you can see. Let's get back into the cold planer. Toggle milling. Just get that last little bit there. There's actually quite a bit that we haven't got yet. No, that's okay, we can get it just here while we get the worker to reposition. Camera mode. Switch to boom mode. Let's go into helper mode. go. Right, so let's try telling him to wait while we turn around and reposition again. I'm guessing he's going to back up to us as well. When we reactivate the worker. Yep, he's backing up. I love the way that the AI will just track the truck like this. If a little simulation game like this, a mobile game can do this, why can't Giants do this with something tracking a combine so that you can unload your grain while you're driving it? I know they actually did something like that on Farming Sim 18. Well, I think they did it in Farming Sim 18. They did it in 16, so I'm assuming that that feature was in 18 as well, where you honked the horn when your combine was full. And the truck would come up alongside you so you could unload. And yet the full game didn't have, or doesn't have that functionality. I doubt that's going to be in 19 either. But I really wish it would be. I mean, if this game can do it, take notes, Giant. You know, you should be providing that kind of AI functionality in the full game, not just your mobile game. If these guys can do it, there's no excuse. There's no reason why you can't do it. Alright, let's get the helper back up and running again. Actually, let's get in the vehicle. We'll reposition it ourselves. That's probably a little bit quicker than letting the AI trying to do it. Plus, we're going to have to go and empty this thing again in a moment. But that'll be extra cash for us. Right. So, context menu. Cold planer. Get in. Toggle milling. Activate helper. Let's get my lights on as well so I can see what I'm doing. I'm not seeing any lights. There we go. Truck bed is full. Toggle milling. Let's get in the vehicle. Can we can we shortcut this to the gravel pit? We can. That saves us a little bit of time. Costs us 500 to do it though, so I don't want to do this every single time because it's just going to eat away our profits quite quickly if we spend thousands of dollars resetting equipment. There we go. Nice quick unload. Hopefully we'll get another 11 grand or so. And we did. Fantastic. So we'll whiz our way back around again. wonder how many of these asphalt jobs we're going to get as just in the standard rotation, or whether we're only going to get these when we need to connect up new areas. Guess we'll find out. Let's get it back where it needs to be. There should do. We can get the worker to take over from there. Yep, there he goes. Pulling up in front of us. So, bumper camera isn't actually a bumper camera on this one. Let's go with orbit camera. Are those lights on? No, again, the lights aren't on. But they don't really do that much. You can't see very far in front of you. They're not particularly clear. Make our way into this side now. Is the worker going to track us? Or are we going to have to move him? He might have got himself stuck. Yeah, he's got himself stuck. We'll go help him out. Assuming he hasn't wedged my truck. Stuck on a big bollard. There we go. Starting to wiggle ourselves free. Now we're stuck on a signpost. It's just one disaster after another, isn't it? There we go. Right. Spin it round. Get in position without driving into the expensive leased equipment. Excellent stuff. Right, so let's get into the cold planer. Toggle milling. Activate helper. Away we go. Oh, suddenly we have street lights. That helps. It's all starting to get a bit dark. So I think one more pass and then we'll be done with this. Dump truck. Okay, helper deactivated. Spin around. Swing the boom over to the opposite side. Let's get lined up. About there. Should do it. Now let's jump back into the dump truck so we can turn this thing around. It's almost full as well, so we're going to have to go and empty this again in a moment. Right, cold planer. Jump in. Turn on. Helper activated. There we go, truck is full. That didn't take long at all. So we want the dump truck. Let's get in the truck. Let's go drive this over. Make another 11 grand. So it actually turns out to be quite a lucrative little job after all. Just wish we hadn't kind of wasted a load of money buying the asphalt way before we needed to. Come on, give me some cash. Lovely. Thank you very much. So one final run with the planer should hopefully be all we'll need. If we do need to tidy up a little bit, we'll have some space in the truck, so we'll be able to fit it all in. It's just going to, again, slow us down a little bit. Still can't get over how weird that was with the cold planer when we first brought it over here, just skidding and sliding all over the place. So once again, I'll just reiterate, those issues started as soon as I tried to put it on the back of the low loader. Once it was on the low loader, it all started to play up very, very badly. So if you haven't used this yet, just reset it over and it should be fine. Don't stick it on the low loader like I did, or else you'll literally be skating on ice trying to drive the damn thing. Just let him get in position. What is he doing? Right, we'll get in. I have no idea what the hell this guy's doing right now. It won't let me get in there because the work is still active. There we go. Right. So not without its issues, the worker system here. But it's better than no worker system at all, which is, as I say, a problem that Giants has with when it comes to combining. Toggle milling. Oh, that was already toggled. There we go, just move the crane arm, save him twisting and turning all over the place. We'll just move the boom Make that a little bit easier. And obviously we haven't had a perfect application or removal of this ground here, but it's been decent enough. Oh wow, yeah, we've been stopping way short. We need to do all of this, look. Does this thing playing in reverse as well? Oh, it does! Not very well, but it does. There we go. And we'll do this section next as well. Now the worker's getting all screwy again. I could wait for him, but I just want to get this bit done now, so be it. He's honking at me. We're going to go back and we're going to do all the way down this strip here. And hopefully, this will be all we'll need to do now to get this section finished off. So I'm going to manually turn the truck around because otherwise he's just going to be crashing all over the place. Okay, right, so back into the cold planer. Get the milling switched on. Worker active. Let's do this final strip. Oh, there we go, task is complete and the truck bed is full. So we need to clear the area. Now again, I haven't deactivated the worker yet, but I have turned off the miller, so I can drive this thing out of the area, and it's just automatically driving the truck out of the area for me as well. That way I don't have to move two separate vehicles. A clever little shortcut there that I've just thought of trying. So he's out of the way, so now I can deactivate the worker. And now I can move this out of the way. Voila, there we go. 58,000. Nice little payday. It's not over yet either, because we do need to go and dump out that bit of asphalt. So telling us to get the I just said to take it back. We don't need this anymore, I think. Okay, so we already have the asphalt mixer in place, and we have a load of asphalt in the back of it. Let's, before we do anything else, let's go dump this load of used up, broken down asphalt. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll come back and we'll get the planer or the paver in position, and hopefully we'll be able to shortcut a step by having asphalt in the back of it already, and then we'll start paving some concrete, paving some asphalt. Oh, look at the tyre marks. You can hear the tyres squealing and the brakes complaining. I like those little sound effects. You know, they just add a bit more character. And that should be another 11,000 and change. It is fantastic. So, that's it from me then. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with the next episode of Construction Simulator 2 very soon.